Hello friends, welcome to this new video. Today we are going to discuss the meaning of principles of management and its features. So let's understand first meaning of principles of management. Principles of management is broad and general guidelines for decision making and behavior. Means it is helping manager to take better decision. Actually, principles of management are fundamental truths of journal validity which are able to predict the result of management action. That means you will come to know, a manager will come to know if I will apply this principle, what will be the result of my action. If I will apply that principle, what will be the result of my action. That kind of quality is there in principles of management. Means a manager is able to take better and scientific decision with the help of principles of management. It is a helping manager to take rational decision, but remember, management principles are very different from scientific principles. As we know, scientific principles are static, but management principles are flexible because management principles are dealing with human beings, so they need to apply creatively and as per the demand of situation. One more thing I want to clear here, management principles are not any technique, procedure or method, because these things are explaining the steps required to complete the particular task, and management principles are little different from it. And one more thing is there, management principles are not moral values also. It is not giving any moral values to manager to take decision, because moral values are rules of behavior of individual in society, and it is formed through common practice. Principles of management are formed after research work in different situations. Actually, they are technical in nature, but none of the manager can neglect the moral values while practicing the principles of management. In short, principles of management are different from moral values or technique or method or procedure. It is just simple guidelines which helps the manager to take rational decision. Now let's understand more about principles of management with the help of its features, or we can say its qualities, its nature or its characteristics. Principles of management are general statements which are applicable in certain situation only, and they are developed by scholars on the basis of observation, experimentation and personal experiences. See, development of these principles is science, but their creative application is art. These principles are learnable and teachable also, so anybody can reach to higher position with its knowledge. After professionalization of management, the importance of management principles has been increased. Well, there are many things to say about principles of management, but let's see first feature of principles of management, and it is universal validity. It means that management principles can be applied to all types of organization, whether it is business organization or non-business organization, small organization or large organization, public sector or private sector, manufacturing or service sector. Everywhere it can be applied, but its applicability will be different. Like it is depending on the nature of business, what kind of business you are running or what kind of organization is there, what kind of business activity you are doing, and what is the scale of your operation. For example, principle of division of work says that for greater productivity, work should be divided into small tasks, and every employee should be trained to perform his task. and it is applicable to all types of organization. Like if you have visited the bank, in bank we have seen the branch manager is there, cashier is there, data processing officer is there, loan officer is there, peon is there, security guard is there. Like this way work is divided into different employees or different persons. Same way, if you have visited any limited company, here also we have seen different departments like production department, finance department, marketing department, research and development department, etc. In short, principles of management are universally applicable. Next is journal guidelines. This means management principles are journal guidelines and they are not providing any ready-made solution to any managerial problem. And there is a reason behind this, because real business situations are very complex and dynamic. Still, we cannot underestimate the importance of principles of management, because we know even small guideline helps to solve many problems of organization. For example, if there is a conflict between two departments, at that time a manager can give priority to overall goal of organization, and like this way he can solve the problem of he can solve the conflict of two departments. Next is formed by practice and experimentation. Remember, these management principles are formed by experience, experimentation, and collective wisdom of all managers. For example, it is a matter of common experience that discipline is essential for achieving any objective, and it is also part of principles of management. Same way, when we talk about experiment may be conducted to see the effect of improving physical condition to reduce the stress of workers. Like this way, we can conduct the experiments also to develop the principle of management. Next is flexible. The principles of management are flexible and can be modified by the manager when the situation demands, and the manager is able to modify these principles while applying these principles in particular situation. Actually, these principles are like different tools serving different purposes. The manager has to decide which tool to use under which situation. Like this way, these principles of management are flexible. Next is mainly behavioral. The main objective of principles of management is to influence human behavior, and that's why principles of management are mainly behavioral in nature. But it doesn't mean that management principles are not related to things and incidents or activities of organization. Actually, management principles help the manager to understand the relationship between human and material resources for the achievement of organizational goals. For example, while planning for the factory layout, for better management, the flow of work should be matched with the flow of material and human activities. Next is cause and effect relationship. The principles of management establish the cause and effect relationship so that they can be used in similar situations in organization. It tells us a particular principle was applied in a particular situation, then what will be the possible impact. Actually, principles of management are not perfect because they are mainly applied to human behavior. We all know that the real life situations are never same, so it is very difficult to establish exact cause and effect relationship. Still, the principles of management help manager to establish this relation to some extent, and that's why it is useful. Like in emergency situation, it is desirable that someone take charge and other just follow. But in a situation where cross functional expertise is required, setting up a new factory, more participative approach would be advisable for better decision. Last one is contingent. Application of management principles is contingent, means it is not fixed when it will be used. It is depending on situation and many more factors. The application of principles has to be changed as per the requirement. For example, principles of management is saying employees should be paid fair and just remuneration. But what is fair and just, it is depending on many factors like what is contribution of employee, what is paying capacity of employer, what is prevailing wage rate for the position, etc. So like this way, applicability of principles of management is contingent. Now all features are over. Now let's understand how to remember all these features. First was universal applicability, second was general guidelines, third was formed by practice and experimentation, next was flexible, then mainly behavioral, cause and effect relationship, and contingent. Now how to remember all these points? We are going to make one word called BGC Cafe. BGC Cafe. B means mainly behavioral, G means general guideline, C means contingent, and cafe another. C means cause and effect relationship, A means universal applicability, and F means flexible, and E means formed by practice and experimentation. So like this way, I hope you understand everything properly, and if you have a better word to remember all these features, you can suggest in comment section. Thank you very much.